Yeah, that's a question that I'm getting asked everywhere I'm going at the moment, wherever I've been. To be honest with you, music's not my full-time occupation. As much as I love music and I want to be making music all the time, I've also got a business away from music, so that takes up a lot of my time, and it's just been one of them things where I've just had to concentrate on building things up on that side, get myself a bit more secure, and now come back to music. So 6 years later, I'm back with Livewire. Um, there will not be a gap for this long again for my next project, but that's the answer for that question that everybody's been asking. The only delay in actually getting this album complete and getting it out on the market has been myself, really. First of all, it was there's about 20 tracks done for the album. It was a matter of shortlisting the 20 to 12 tracks for the album, then getting a deal out in India, and obviously working out the videos and stuff like that. In regards to Genie Records, I was never actually signed to Genie Records. Genie Records are good friends of mine. They still are good friends of mine. There was talks of us working together on a project together, or maybe an album together, but this album was all put together by myself basically, and what the Livewire project, all my other projects coming out in the near future, they're all going to be out on Movie Box Records, but there is no tension between myself and Genie Records or Movie Box or anything like that. You know, at the end of the day, I'm just doing what I'm doing. It's all about the music, and we're trying to get it out in the best possible way. It's a hard question, that is, because England was a big tune for me. To be honest, it was. It took me into places like America, Canada. People in India picked up on it. It was all sort of bootlegged out in India and places like that. So England was a big tune. Commercially, dance floor wise, Bugga Bugga obviously was a smash hit anyway. So it's a hard question for me to answer, but I'll say that basically England introduced me to the market, introduced me to the audience, and sort of Bugga Bugga cemented my name within, you know, the audience's mind and stuff like that. I'll go to India now, go to places like America, Canada, and people sort of pick up, oh, Bugga Bugga Wale Munda, or England Wala Munda. So people sort of do know that. So both in their own right, they're both on the same level and on the same par. Live Wire was actually all complete and ready for release, really. November 2009. The reason why it's taken so long is basically videos and stuff like that, getting the international labels to release simultaneously and stuff like that. So it's been about 6 months now that the album's been complete and ready to come out on the market. It was a fantastic experience working with Javid Bashir. He's a phenomenal singer, world-class singer. It was actually nerve-wracking as well, because doing a track like Tumhe Dil Lagi, you know, a cover of the Star, the Nusrat Fateh Ali Khan, doing a track like that and me trying to put my music to a track like that, it was difficult, it was nerve-wracking. You know, I had to basically enhance that song and do justice to that track. So I done the best that I could do, and before he was ready to release or anything, I played it to guys like Javid Bashir and people from that circle of the Pakistani Qawwali industry, and you know, they gave me their blessings and stuff. So it was a brilliant experience working with Javid Bashir. Also on this album, I've been lucky and fortunate enough to work with like Bollywood playback singer Richa Sharma on Bata Ishq Diyan. Fantastic singer, you know. You learn a lot from working with artists like this, and it's a great honour to have worked with these artists. Also working with people like Nirmal Sidhu, the late Kaka Paniawala, Youth Veer Manak, Surinder Shinda, you know, the amazing Diari, Aman Jot, Rupinder Anda. It was brilliant work with all these guys. You know, I've learned so much from everybody that I've worked with from day one, and on this album it was just amazing to have worked with all these, you know, Cyril Gaik, all these technical singers, and it basically gave me the push to do something better musically. That's a hard question, really. I've got quite a few songs that I like on the album, to be honest with you. But my favourite track that sticks out for me is Janno Vad Pyariye, the slow track with Kaka Paniawala on the album. Kaka's more known for the Bhangra tracks that he pulls out with various producers and stuff. Working on this vocal, it was a good experience for me because it showcased a different side of my production style opposed to my normal, England style tracks or Bagga Bagga style. It's a bit more of a traditional, emotional song. So that one is my favourite track on the album. There's been a lot that's changed from the days of My Way compared to now, like recent live wire and stuff. There's a lot more positive because there's a lot more internet platforms for marketing, like your Facebooks, your Twitters, and YouTube channels and stuff like that. They're all positive. You got iTunes, Amazon, and things like that. People can buy a single track opposed to buying the whole album, what they like. But then again, we've always got that negative, which is illegal downloading. I don't think I need to say much about that, but it is basically killing our industry, and I don't know what can be done about it anymore, to be honest with you. But if you guys like something, you don't have to go and buy the whole album. Go and buy a single track or the tracks that you do like off the album. As far as singles are concerned, it's a good thing for some artists. You get a track, you put it together, and you just release it. You market that one track. It's an easier way of getting a hit, I think. From myself, in the near future, you won't see me releasing singles. It's either going to be EPs, which is like a 4 or 5 track album, or albums like Livewire. If anything changes, I'm sure you guys will be the first to know anyway. But for me, it's going to be EPs or albums, to be honest. 7-year gap? No, I don't think there'd be a 7-year gap. Before you know it, but my 5th album, I'll be picking up my pension or something. What have I got in the future coming out? I'm just finishing off DRE's album, which is a great album. It's a musical album as well, so that should be out like early part of next year. Working on, it's not a full album, it's about 6 tracks that I'm going to release on an EP or something like that, like a mini live wire part 2 or something like that. I've got a good host of artists on there, also collaborating with many artists from India and a few from here, doing features on their albums and stuff. So that stuff should be coming out throughout the year and stuff. But at the moment, the focus is on Livewire, getting all the rest of the videos out. Ishq Brandi should be out in a few weeks' time. And after that, we've got Gere, we've got a video to Budanya coming as well. So there's a Janovad Pyari is in the pipeline. So, we got the rest of this year to focus on Livewire. First of all, I want to thank you for taking time out to watch this interview. To all the people that have gone out there and supported the album, for all your calls, texts, emails. It's been overwhelming. Thank you very much. I promise you there's not going to be a massive gap between now and my next project. Hopefully next year we'll have something good out for you guys. Also, big thank you and respect going out to Suk and everybody at Simply Bhangra who's supported the Livewire project from day one. To keep a tabs on what I'm up to, where I am, and on what's coming out and videos, etc., just log on to www.amitrai.com. Also, if you haven't gone and checked it out, the album's available on iTunes, so make sure you go and check it out. On that note, peace. See you later.